Hey there, friends. Thank you so much for coming here again to Clary's Do Life. Today's video is an extreme get it all done with me where I work around the house. I have a grocery haul later on in the video. I share a fun and easy recipe and just some different things here and there. So I hope that you stick around. If you've never subscribed to my channel, it would be such an honor if you would do that. Just hit the subscribe button below and then click the bell right beside it so you get notifications every single time I post new content. And then in addition, if you would give me a thumbs up, it would help out my channel grow and it would help me out so much. My goal for this year 2022 is to hit 1,000 subscribers. So I would be so honored if you would help me reach that goal. And don't forget to comment below and tell me your thoughts on something we're going to discuss here in just a little bit. It's anxiety, and it's something that most of us deal with. But I'd also like for you to introduce yourself first and foremost so that we get to know each other and that we can become friends. I would love that. Before we begin our little discussion on anxiety, I want to introduce myself. I'm Elizabeth, and I've been married to my high school sweetheart for about 12 and a half years. We've been together almost 18 years. It's crazy that we've grown up with one another, but it's been such a blessed life. We are happy and healthy, and we have grown from just two teenagers dating to a family of 6. We have 4 awesome kids. McKenna is 10, Briella is almost 8, Layton is 6.5, and Caroline just turned 3. We live in southeastern Ohio. I'm a stay-at-home mom slash somewhat work from home mom. I say work from home, but I just do some side hustles here and there because I love doing crafts and I love singing, and so every once in a while I will do that, and it helps out our family financially. And my husband is an engineer at a local electrical co-op, and he just started that job in November of 2021, so he's still the newbie there. Before that, he was working as an engineer in the water and wastewater field. And so it's kind of a new season for us. It's changed a little bit, and with that has caused some anxiety within our family, not like in our relationship, but new things sometimes can be scary, and it's not exactly that we're fearful or scared of anything or that we have been in the past. It's just a little bit stressful, which causes anxiety. Now, I personally have dealt with anxiety my whole life, and that's not something that I ever even knew existed as a child or as a teenager, or really even in my early 20s. It was not something that anyone talked about. Not that it was a shameful thing even. It was just, I don't think a lot of people even realize the struggle of anxiety and what it caused and how it made people have panic attacks and things like that. I can recall several times having panic attacks. I remember one specifically in a hotel room, and I don't even remember what it was about, but it was something with my sister, and I was extremely overreacting and just was crying and so bad that people could hear me in the hallway, which is so embarrassing because I'm a calm, very well-behaved person and always have been, but whatever it was sent me into a panic attack, and it was a full-on panic attack, and I could not breathe. I was crying and I was just hysterical. And I remember my mom saying, "Calm down, you're acting crazy. People can hear you. They're going to think that we're in here hurting you or something. Just calm down." Well, I didn't know how to calm down. And now I realize that was anxiety. And so if you have any anxiety issues, would you let me know in the comments below? Maybe we can help each other out. Really quick, I want to take a break from the anxiety and tell you about this recipe I'm making here in the video. I only had 1 pound of ground beef that was thawed, and so I had to be a little creative. I found a roll of crescent rolls, and so I decided to brown this meat, and then I added chili powder, cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and made it kind of like a taco meat. You could just use a taco seasoning packet if that's what you have. and I layered it on the crescent rolls, rolled them up in a ring, and baked it. And then we topped it with, I also topped it with cheese before I rolled the crescent roll up. And then I baked it, and we topped it with sour cream and taco sauce. You could also top it with tomatoes or lettuce or whatever you have on hand. This was kind of a throw together dinner, but it's something you can do. It doesn't really have a specific recipe. It's kind of whatever you have, wing it, and your family will love it, I'm sure. I also make a couple quesadillas here in a second because 2 of my kids won't eat the taco ring, but they will eat a quesadilla. So that's what I'm making here. And if you need any more answers about how to create it, just comment below and I'll let you know. Okay, so back to the anxiety thing. Now, I should start out by saying that this was going to be a nighttime cleaning routine video. So I started out kind of in the late afternoon, evening doing this video, and then it just didn't work out for me to be able to finish this evening. And then I filmed for 2 more days, and I thought, oh, I'm going to make it an extreme clean with me. And then I thought, no, it's going to be a get it all done with me because I have lots of different types of footage. And it just keeps going on and on in my head about anxiety. And so I feel as though God has just laid that on my heart to talk about it with you guys. And I don't really believe in fate, but I do believe that God makes things happen for a reason. So I think that is why this nighttime routine video did not work out for me. But whether you believe in that or not, that is not something we're going to debate. I'm just saying that I feel like this is a discussion that we need to have, and I want to encourage you as another person who has anxiety to know that you are enough and you are normal, you are unique and you are special, and you are doing such a good job. And so I'm going to talk a little bit more about that here in just a bit.
All right, Kenna, can you say a prayer tonight?
Jesus, thank you for our food. Thank you for our food. Thank you for our drinks. Thank you for this wonderful day you've given us. Please make tomorrow be a good day. Thank you for making today be a good day. And Caroline not be an absolutely wrong. I want to be like she was yesterday. We love you. And we praise you. Amen.
All right, Riel and Mama need some of that taco sauce. So whenever I first started realizing that I had anxiety, it was postpartum after I had my first daughter, who again is a little over 10 years old. I knew something was wrong. I just felt like I was losing my mind here and there. And I also had postpartum depression after my first 3 children. I was so blessed to not deal with that after I had Caroline 3 years ago. It was really hard. It was really rough. It's such a horrible feeling to feel crazy and to feel like you're losing your mind and like you're not good enough, and that it doesn't matter what you do, you're just not good enough, or you're not loved, you're not wanted, which was crazy. I have an amazing family. We have no health issues, like no major health issues, nothing terrible. Like we had no struggles. We were doing decent financially. And so I felt so guilty. So then that made me more anxious. And I'm sure so many of you can relate, because it's like you feel guilty because you feel anxious. And that's just what anxiety does to you. And I fully believe that that's what Satan does to us. He gets in our head and tells us that we're not good enough, and that we're not trying hard enough. Eating strawberries? Yeah. Yeah, that's what you're so cute. They're what? Yummy? Yummy? So after I finally realized I had postpartum depression and anxiety, I started realizing that after the depression part kind of went away, I still had anxiety, and I've always had it. And some of the symptoms, I guess, that I have personally is that I am a people pleaser, but only in certain situations. I guess in some things that I'm not super confident in. I've always been a singer, and I'm very confident whenever I sing. And so I don't get anxious about that at all. I barely even get nervous because I've always been a performer. I feel like I will get judged in certain ways, especially like parenthood, and social media has fed into that, unfortunately, because let's be honest, social media is the root of so much evil nowadays. People act so ugly, and they think that just because you post a picture or your opinion or anything like that, then that gives them the right to criticize you and be hateful and ugly toward others. So I do not believe that. I believe that we should be kind and loving and respectful to people. And the people who are not that way are the ones who need love the most. And so I'm trying and working really hard on not worrying about people judging me and my lifestyle. And that's what this YouTube channel has helped me with so much. For some reason, it's just crazy. I show my messes and my dirty dishes and me cleaning toilets, and it makes me feel so much better because I am showing other moms and other people that houses are not magazine worthy 100% of the time. They're hardly that way 1% of the time. That it is okay to live in a lived-in home. It is okay to make messes and to enjoy your life and not worry about the mess all of the time. Now, I also believe that it is important that we take care of the things that we've been blessed with, and that we should clean and we should try to keep a tidy home for our health and for our safety, and just to take care of the things that we've been given. But I don't think it should be our top priority all the time. If it is, then that just causes us more anxiety. Does anybody else deal with that? Like, just social media driving you crazy, like you feel like you can't post a picture of certain something or someone will get onto you. I remember whenever I had one of my daughters, I posted a picture of her in her car seat, and I immediately got messages from someone telling me that her chest clip was not high enough, which I totally appreciate that she informed me on that, but the way she did it was so rude, and it really upset me, especially someone dealing with postpartum depression. I already felt like a bad mom, and her bad attitude toward me and the rude way she said it made me feel even worse. All right, sweet girl, tell me what you made.
I made s'more dip.
And how did you make it?
First, you can put Hershey's or chocolate on the bottom, and then put marshmallows, and then put 1 bar of Hershey bar on top. Then you put more marshmallows on top and put the oven to 400 degrees and set it in the oven for 5 minutes. And then you get it out and it looks like this.
And then what do we dip in it?
Graham crackers.
I can't wait to try it.
Sweet honey, let's take it real soon. You know we got what you need, baby, so take it.
So another thing that I have noticed that has fed my anxiety is clutter. And so I have tried so hard to declutter our home, to get rid of extra stuff, so that there's not just knickknacks and extra stuff sitting around. I like to decorate. It's one of my very favorite hobbies and always has been. And so that's something that I can't see ever stopping. And so I had to find a happy medium. I decided to not have a lot of table space and a lot of shelving so that I don't have a lot of clutter on my tables or on my walls. I have lessened the amount of dishes that we have so that we just do the dishes that that are dirty and then reuse them. There's no need for them. We don't need to have paper plates for every meal. I usually keep like foam or paper plates as backups, especially in winter months, like if the electric goes out or the water isn't working. It's good to have that so we don't have to rely on actual dishes during those times. But I'm trying really hard to just have less stuff. It's so freeing, and it's something I never ever thought of until I started watching The Minimal Mom about 1.5 years ago, and it was like an epiphany. I mean, I was mind blown. And so that is one way that I deal with my anxiety, and it has helped me so much. I still have major anxiety about my children's rooms and toys and things like that. Now, my kids don't have an excessive amount of toys by any means, but a lot of toys are just small, blocks and Legos and these little tiny baby dolls and things that Caroline has, like finger families and stuff. It does cause me anxiety, but if it bothers me super bad, then I just take a break. I go sit in my room in the dark and for a couple hours, once or twice a week if I have to. Thankfully, I have a very supportive husband. Wes is an awesome person, and he is so loving and caring, and he knows how hard I work to keep our home tidy, and he knows how hard anxiety is on me, and he has seen me at the lowest of lows, but he has seen me at the highest of highs, and he knows that if I just take care of myself, my mental health, then the next day will be better. I've also started taking, about 1 year ago actually, I started taking a vitamin D supplement prescribed by my doctor. That has helped a ton. It is amazing. If I forget to take it one week because it's a 1 time a week vitamin, I can tell I get so tired and fatigued and just feel so blah. But whenever I take it, I actually took it last night, I have felt so wonderful today. It's amazing how a little vitamin can just change my whole day, my whole outlook and my attitude. And I also take a prescribed anxiety pill. It's Lexapro actually, and it's a low dose, and I am so thankful for that. I am not ashamed of it. I tell people all the time that if they are dealing with bad anxiety, depression, anything like that, to talk to their doctor about it. There is no shame in it at all. Do what you have to do to take care of yourself.
If you try, I'm pretty sure it's worth. You'll change your life. Nothing won't be lost if you dive so deep into my heart.
So looking at that bathtub, it really grossed me out whenever I first saw it. In both of our bathtubs downstairs, this has happened now. I thought it was mold, and come to find out it's actually a coffee scrub that McKenna got for Christmas, and she used it in the shower. And so I giggle every time I see that, because I kind of freaked out thinking that we had a ton of mold all over our bathtubs. Nope, it was just a coffee scrub. So thankfully it wiped right off. So one time Wes bought me a book that was called You Are Not Enough, and I believe the author was Allison Starkley or something really close to that. And he had heard about it on a podcast, and he bought it for me thinking it would help, and it totally did. And it gave me a new perspective. I want to tell you that you are enough, but you're not enough. And all at the same time, and that's crazy to say, but reading that book, like I said, it gave me a new perspective. You see, we're never ever going to be enough for every person. We're not going to be enough. We don't have enough in us to go all day long and to work and to clean and to have every bit of laundry done and to cook perfectly healthy meals and to clean it all up before bed. We're not built to do that, and I don't think we're meant to do that either. And so no, we are not enough, but what you can do is enough. I just want to tell you that right now. It's okay if your dishes are not done when you go to bed tonight. It is okay if you gave your kid a frozen bag of chicken nuggets from Dollar General. It is okay if they haven't had fruit in a month. It is okay if they are fed and they are healthy and they are loved. Most importantly, it'll be okay. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys what we got for this week's grocery haul. This is for mine and Wes's lunch for the week. Caroline's lunch. The kids eat lunch at school most of the time. And then dinners, snacks, things like that. All of these are from Aldi. I love these, but McKenna also loves them, and Briella. So I got the family size. It's only like $2.29 for this giant box. So really great price. I got some of these. The kids like them. I like them. Wes thinks they're okay, but I grabbed a couple boxes of those. 2 blocks of cream cheese, and you can probably hear the kids yelling in the background because they're playing the PlayStation, but 2 blocks of cream cheese. Everybody's been out of cream cheese since before Christmas, so I grabbed a couple just in case. Some mushrooms, pre-sliced, raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, an avocado, because I'm trying to like avocado. These tomatoes are always really good. They have good flavor. Some zucchini, red seedless grapes, and a bag of spinach. I'm gonna make a crustless like egg casserole quiche type thing, so I'm gonna put spinach in it. Some green onions, some cilantro. Whenever we have like taco night, I like to add fresh cilantro to my food. Bananas and oranges. These oranges are good. And by the way, if you have the raspberry oranges at your Aldi, grab them. They're really good and like tart. In case you like tart fruit like I do, they're delicious. They're not raspberry flavored. They're just raspberry and collar on the inside. Grabbed 2 of these, one for me, one for Wes. Some salsa. I'm planning on doing some baked salsa. Or let's see, how is it called? Like chicken salsa bake or something like that, where you put the salsa on the chicken, bake it with some cheese. It's really good. Head of lettuce. Graham crackers. The kids love these for a snack. Some vanilla and chocolate pudding. They're way cheaper to buy at Aldi. I think it's like 89 cents for these. I got 4 containers of strawberries because we go through them super quickly. A couple of cucumbers. 2 boxes of the apple peach applesauce. Caroline loves this. I have never had this before, but I saw it as I was leaving and I thought that looks like a healthy treat. There's the back in case you're interested in the nutrition facts. I thought it was a pretty good, the nutrition facts were pretty good. So I thought I'd try those. I'll let you know if I love them or hate them, if I can remember to do so. Pretzel sticks, great snack for the kids. Sour cream and onion chips. All my kids love them, especially Caroline and Layton. Some carrots. I will peel these, chop them up, and put them in the fridge to add to our lunches or for snacks. I've never had this before, but I thought it might be good. I have a friend who added artichoke dip to baked chicken and baked it, or just to raw chicken, then baked it. It was delicious. So I thought this might be really good. We love jalapeno flavored things, so got that. I got the spinach dip, also never had this, and dill dip. I love dill. Thought I'd try this for my vegetables to dip them in. And then these I really love. I think it's like $2.95, so a little bit pricey, but the convenience is what we're paying for here. I love this one. It's my favorite. This they have like some honey roasted peanuts in there. It's really good. It goes great with the pepper jack cheese because it's kind of like a salty sweet thing. Same again here. It's just not like sweetened over here. Really good. There's also a third kind, but it's more bland, so I don't care for it as much. I got these to make today with the kids. Cheese curds. We love Aldi's cheese curds. I've never had the Cajun, so I'm excited to try it. We usually get the jalapeno, which we love, but I thought we might like that too. Some Gouda cheese, that just the smoked version. And then I love this cheese, roasted garlic with tomato basil. I just slice it and I'll eat it with my lunch. Some low carb shells. Aldi has good ones and Walmart has good ones that are Mission brand. Some low carb bread, wheat bread, really good wheat bread. Frosted Flakes because the kids really love this. Chicken fingers for Caroline for lunch, or chicken fries, whatever. A dozen eggs, 6 steaks for dinner, and then a giant pack of the family chicken. It's on sale for $1.89 a pound. So I grabbed 1 pack and it was $11.06. So this is, oh, and orange juice and milk back there. So So this is my weekly grocery haul. I was trying to stay under $150 and I spent about $138 and some odd cents. So I have a little bit left over to restock throughout the week. I also wanted to show you my little small Marshall's haul from yesterday. This is a produce crisper. I love this. They had it in a smaller version as well. It was about this big, but I only got the large one. Let's see, this was, how much was it? $9.99 for this. It's a really great size. And I love that it has the colander built in it, and it will help keep everything dry because it keeps it off the bottom. I got these storage containers. It was a 3-pack for, I think $16.99. Really nice plastic. Marshall's is definitely a really great place to go to find acrylic bins. I got some dust cloths. These were $2.99 for 2 cloths. They're so soft. Oh, there's corn under there. That's real life right there, guys. So microfiber scrub cloths. I liked how these had kind of a rough side. So that might be nice for like cleaning tables and things if anything is stuck on. I love the color of these. Copper Lane is the brand. This was 10 microfiber cloths for $4.99. And then I got this bin as well to put in my refrigerator. I really liked it. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but it was only $3.99. So that is what I got at Marshall's. This past week, Miss USA 2019, Chesley Christ jumped from a building in New York City. She jumped from the 29th story and landed on New York streets. Of course, it killed her, and the pageant world was rocked. And a lot of people on social media that have nothing to do with pageants were rocked. I think it was eye-opening. And I just want to say, this lady was brilliant. She was a lawyer. She was 30 years old. Like I said, she was Miss USA 2019. She was she worked for Extra, the TV show, as like a consultant, or not a consultant, but oh shoot, I can't think what it's called, but she would do interviews and things with people. And she had such a life ahead of her. She had the world at her fingertips, or at least so it seemed. But we don't know what was going on in her mind or in her personal life. And she wasn't just a pageant queen, or she wasn't just a beautiful woman who was talented. She was broken in some way. And she was a normal person, just like you and I are. It doesn't matter what status or what success we've achieved. Everybody at the core is just human. And that seeing her picture posted over and over again on social media and reading articles about her, it just has broken my heart for her and her family, and for all the other people who feel like that is the only way out. But I'm here to tell you that if you have any suicidal thoughts, if you have any thoughts of harming yourself in any way or harming another person, please reach out to me, or reach out to your parents or your friend or a doctor. Go get some help. Mention it to someone. Talk to a preacher, a trusted person. Please just reach out. I know that it is so hard, and I wish that I could tell every other person that knows you to reach out to you first. But sometimes we're all just busy living our own lives, and that's not an excuse to forget about other people and what's going on in their lives. But the truth is that we're just all busy, and sometimes it's easier said than done. But I just want to tell you right now, if you're not dealing with anxiety or depression or mental health problems, or maybe even if you are, make sure you still reach out to your friends, reach out to your family members, ask them how they're doing, ask them how their job is. Do they enjoy it? Are they feeling okay? Are they sleeping well? If someone is a perfectionist, more than likely they probably have anxiety. Maybe the person that you think is just hilarious because they're always cracking jokes, they're more than likely a depressed type type of person, because studies show that some people who seem to be the funniest and happiest are sometimes the most depressed. So reach out to your loved ones and tell them that you love them and that you care for them. Spend some time with them. Take them to coffee or to dinner, and ask them to come over and play games. Get off your phones, quit texting, call people over the phone and speak. Let them hear your voice, because there's so much power in our voices, and we can say such good things that just don't come across the same in a text. Well, I hope that this video has been encouraging to you to know that you are not alone in your anxiety or depression journey. If you have any questions or comments about your journey, then just please comment below. I'd love to talk to you about it. Like I said, I have dealt with depression before, but feel like I have just been totally healed from that, and I'm so thankful, because I feel like God did that to me so that I could talk to other people about it and be a light to you. I also still deal with anxiety from day to day, even though I am on medication for it, and I work hard to do things to prevent panic attacks and things like that, but I am still human, and I just want to let you know that I'm here for you, and you are so loved, and you are so special, and please know that you are important, and you have an important role here on this earth, and that no one can replace you no matter what. And so please comment below. Let's talk, and reach out if you need any prayers, if you just need someone to encourage you on your journey. And I just want to remind you that you are enough as you are, even though you're not ever going to be enough to accomplish every single thing that you want to do in your life. And that is okay. You are perfectly fine. You are human. You are amazing. You're incredible. And I'm so thankful that you are here. Don't forget that it is cheap to be clean, and it is free to be kind. Thanks again for tuning into Clary's Do Life. I hope to see you in the next video.